right here just on YouTube, bringing some type of entertainment right here just for you. Hello, 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 everybody out there tuning in on the Wisdom app. Tuning in, whether you're watching the replay, listening to the replay, or tuning in live on the Wisdom app. I truly appreciate each and every one of you guys. For those of you guys that don't know me, my name is Moett, which stands for Motivation Over Everything That Trends. And I am your motivational queen. You can follow me everywhere on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, anything that's anything. That's IAMMOETT. That's IAMMOETT. And my mission in life is to help others bring their dreams and goals into reality by giving them the platforms, resources, motivation, and inspiration to do just that, by showing them how to make a shift in their mindset, teaching them how to tap in with their higher self, and holding them accountable for their personal development. Now, we are currently reading The Richest Man in Babylon. Well, actually, we're done reading The Richest Man in Babylon because we finished up reading The Richest Man in Babylon this week. Yes, we did. If you have been reading along with us, pat yourself on the back because we have just finished a book. Ladies and gentlemen, we have just finished another book, and that is amazing. You know what we do? We come here each and every week to discuss the points that we got from the chapters or the readings, the pages. We come here and discuss all of those things, and this week is no different. First, we're going to get into, I'm just going to talk about my take on the final pages, and then I'm going to open the platform for others to give their take on the final pages, and then of course I'm going to give y'all the next book that we're reading. All right, so let's get into it. So basically pages 128 to 147, it talked about the luckiest man in Babylon, and basically it talked about this story in regards to what the guy name was, Sharu Nadu. It talked about the story of Sharu Nadu, and I'm pretty sure, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right or whatever, but hey, we're gonna say that I am pronouncing it right. Now, he was traveling with one of his old partner's grandsons. His old partner was Rude Gulu. So, and the grandson's name was Hayden. So he was just like, he was kind of questionable about Hayden because he was like, I don't know, this kid is just wearing all of these jewels and squandering all of this money that his grandfather worked so hard for and different things like that. And I think like the basis, he went into the story of how he was once a slave and how he had to work through being a slave, how he came to the realization of being able to buy back his own freedom and different things like that. And I think the basis of it all is to talk about the fact that we have to work for the things that we want, regardless. A lot of people just like to think that you can just go and be like, hey, I want to do this, and then it's just going to be handed to you. Or you can just live this lavish lifestyle and not put any work towards getting this lifestyle. Like, no, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. It hasn't worked like that for anyone. I know on social media it may look like that whenever you scroll Facebook and Instagram and TikTok. It looks like, oh, these people came into their riches and they came into the things that they wanted by not doing anything for real. But no, those people had to put in some work. Even though they may be at a place now where they're able to enjoy more lavish things and different things like that, they still had to go through a period of time whenever they put in work. Even whenever it comes to being an entrepreneur and you want to get to a place where the work isn't so tough and different things like that, like, yes, that's amazing. Like, you still got to put in that work to create those systems and create those strategies. And then on the other side, you still have to put in work to sustain those things. And then you still have to put in that work. You still have to continuously go after the things that you want, because at the end of the day, it's not just going to be handed to you. Unless you just have somebody that's like super rich, you have a super rich family member or uncle or somebody like that that would just give you money. But 9 times out of 10, even the rich and wealthy people, they want to teach their kids and teach other people like, hey, you still got to put in work. It doesn't mean that you got to be slaving and working super hard and tedious, working all of these hard jobs. No, you don't have to work hard jobs. Whenever I say put in work, it doesn't mean that, oh my gosh, I just got to go be running and working and just working so hard that I just be sweating so much and all of that, lifting all of this heavy stuff. No, I'm not meaning that. I'm meaning that you have to put in the work. Like if you're a speaker, if you're a coach, you got to put in that work and that time and that energy into learning the things that you need to learn and applying those things that you're learning, so that way you can be that much better in your career. That way you can be that much better in your field and different things like that. That's what I mean in regards to putting in work. I don't mean that you just gotta be laboring so hard and dealing with so much and going through so much. No, I mean that you can take the time and the energy and put it towards the things that you want to do. Because let's be real, you can say that you want to build a business or you want to build an empire, but let's be real. How are you going to do that? How are you going to achieve these things? How are you going to get closer to achieving these things if you're just sitting back chilling, watching TV, playing games in your phone? You ain't doing nothing to better your business. You ain't doing nothing to make no type of connection or anything like that. You just hoping that is or expecting just for everything to fall in line with itself. What are you going to do whenever opportunity presents itself? Honestly, and I feel like that's what these whole final pages was about. These whole final pages were about actually putting in the work that you need to in order to get to where you want to be, whatever that work may be. If you want to be a super great carpenter, then you're going and carpeting and is that even a word? I don't think that's a word, but you're going you're going to build the best shelves and everything that you can. If you want to be a bricklayer, you want to be able to have a construction company, you're going to put in work learning the things that you need to in regards to construction and applying those things that you're learning. You're even going to get your hands dirty somewhat sometimes whenever it comes to construction. So these final pages talk all about putting in work, putting in the work that you need to, and not being afraid of the work. Because we live in a society, yes, we do live in a society where we expect instant gratification. We expect to just be able to wake up one day and, oh my gosh, these are the things that I have. This is the things that I have achieved. This is so amazing. Look at my life. And that's not the case. That is not the case. That is not how life goes. I believe me, I wish it was that easy and it was that amazing, but that's not how it is. So we have to be comfortable with the fact that you got to put in work. Honestly, you got to put in work. You got to do the due diligence whenever it comes to the things that you want in life, whenever it comes to your dreams, whenever it comes to your goals. And you can't be afraid to put in that work, because you can't expect to just have all of this money. Because initially, in the beginning part of the story, whenever Sharu was asking, Hayden was asking Sharu, like, why do you work so hard? Whenever you have all of this money, why do you work so hard? You got all of this money and stuff like that. I wouldn't be working that hard. And Sharu was like, well, what would you be doing? And he was like, well, I would be sitting back just as soon as fast as the money come in, I would be spending it out and blah, 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 blah. And it's just like, sometimes people do think like that. And logically, I feel like at certain stages in life, we make, because I have been in a position where I have felt like that, and then I've spent a lot of money. I've spent a lot of money, and it was like, but what are you doing? You're having this lavish lifestyle, right? You're building these things, but if you don't have a system that brings that money in, that continuously is growing that money, that is continuously bringing that money back in, if you're just spending, but you're not doing anything to put it back, or cycle it back around, then honestly, I after a while that spinning is gonna have to come to a halt, because you're not doing anything to continuously have the cycle. It's a difference whenever you're continuously creating more things to continuously put back into the flow of your money flow and different things like that. But if you're just spinning it out, then it's like you're not doing anything to put it back in. Then you're just creating a even worse situation for yourself, even a worse situation for your family. And it's like you got to be smarter than that. And I think that was this whole final pages was about, talking about the importance of putting in work, talking about the importance of making sure that you're doing things to keep your wealth going, keep your your products going, keeping your business going, keeping it, because let's be real, whenever it comes to, let's say you own a brick and mortar, right? You own a brick and mortar, people come in your store and they shop and different things like that, but you ain't doing nothing to get new inventory in and everything. So once everything that is bought in your store, yes, you've made all of this money and stuff like that, but you haven't reinvested it back in your business, because you're just like, I'm just spending this money. And then next thing you know, you're not re-upping on any of the inventory, you're not putting anything else within your store, then people come into your store and you're always out of stock and you're never having anything, then it's like, after a while, people are going to be like, yeah, whatever, why would I come and shop with you? Why would I come to your store? You get what I'm saying? So you got to be mindful of the way that you're carrying yourself in regards to your business, and the way that you're reinvesting back into your business, whether it's money, whether it's time, whether it's energy, whatever the case may be. You have to put that work in regards to your business. I don't care if it's only an hour a day, 30 minutes a day, whatever the case may be. You may still be working a regular 9 to 5 right now. Hey, you could still take time out of your day each and every day to put towards working in your business. Because guess what? If you don't, then you're going to look up a month from now, 5 months from now, 10 months from now, and see yourself still in the same position that you were in 5, 10, 6 months ago. And that's crazy. You have to take those steps that you need to take. I don't care. Commit at least 30 minutes to an hour a day, minimum. Definitely more if you can. If you can only do a week right now, that's fine. But you got to do something every day towards your business, towards growing your business, towards growing the things that you want to grow. So that way you can be in a better position. Because if you ever, like, if you just want to work for somebody for the rest of your life, cool, do that. That's a more power to you. Everybody needs somebody. The world needs workers too. You get me? But if you're an entrepreneur, if you have a burning desire within you, and you know that you are meant for more and you want to do more in your life, take a step of faith and do it. You don't have to be great to get started, but you got to get started to be great. Les Brown talks about that all the time. I just got off an amazing interview with an amazing photographer, videographer, CEO, co-owner of a production film company that talked about the same thing. Just get started. Get started. You have to get started. Get started towards your dreams. Get started towards your goals. If you look up and you see, like, hey, you take assessment of your time and you see, like, hey, I have just been spending a lot of time just doing whatever, not putting any focus towards the things that I need to focus on. Now is the time to re-strategize. Go back to that drawing board. See what it is that you need to do. Sit down and have a self-talk with yourself, like, self, we have been playing around. And then it's time to stop playing around. It is time to take things seriously, and it's time to take things to the next level. And I feel like these final pages talked all about putting in work, because you got to put in work. If you want to get somewhere, if you want to do something, you have to put in some work. You can't just think you're just going to poof, pop up one day and it's going to be there, because keep waiting on it. Keep waiting on it. If you're holding your breath for that, you're going to die. God, please forgive me. I didn't mean no harm in regards to that. I was just saying. But you got to put in the work, honestly. Put in the work that you need to put in order to get your life to the next level, in order to get your life to where you want it to be, in order to have things transformed the way that you want them to be transformed. Because guess what? You have the ability to do it. Nobody else has the ability to do it for you, but you have the ability to do it for yourself. You have the ability to break past whatever limitations that you have placed on yourself. You have that ability. It's nobody else's responsibility but your own. And guess what? Don't nobody else know how bad that you want it like you do. Don't nobody else know how bad you want to be able to have financial freedom like you do. Don't nobody else know how bad you want to be able to create this impact and do all of these things the way that you do. So you got to take it seriously, and you got to put in the work that is required for you to be able to do these things. All right. That's really all I got for you guys. Real quick, if you haven't already, make sure that you're following me across all social media, here on the Wisdom app, across YouTube, across Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, Snapchat, anything that's anything. I am Moett. That's IAMMOETT. Definitely head on over to youtube.com/I am Moett. Check out my really dope interview that I just had with co-owner of JFL Productions, JFL Fred. He is a super dope, amazing individual, great insight, great things like that. Also, if you're a person that could use some motivation within your life, a part of your routine, join the Motivational Queendom. There is a level for everybody. Go to patreon.com/the Motivational Queendom. Definitely join the book club. Join the book club. The next book that we are reading, no, I can't let y'all forget that. The next book that we are reading is You Are a Badass at Making Money. Hope I can say ass on here. But You Are a Badass at Making Money by Jen Sincero. We're going to be reading from the introduction to chapter 2. We're going to be reading through chapter 2. So we're going to be reading in the introduction to chapter 2. So we're going to be reading all of that. So basically, yeah, that's what we're going to be reading for this next week. So definitely just tap in. If you're not a part of the book club, you can always get in. It's free to join. Just click the link in my bio, click join the book club. And once you join the book club, you get access to my book catalog of over 100 plus personal development books that you can read at your heart's desire. I'm consistently adding books within there whenever somebody else brings up a new book, different things like that. Definitely. And most of the books that we read for the book club are in my book catalog. So definitely join the book club. It's 100% free to join. All you got to do, click the link in my bio, click join book club, and join in. You instantly get access to my book catalog of over 100 plus personal development books. And we're currently reading now, we're reading You Are a Badass at Making Money by Jen Sincero. So definitely join us. We're going to be reading from the introduction through chapter 2. So join us, read it. We'll be back next week to discuss things. And then, yeah, that's what we're doing. Also, click the link in my bio. Click the link in my bio. Click on whatever that resonates with you and continue supporting this journey. I appreciate each and every one of you guys that continue showing up here each and every week, that continue showing up here and supporting the things that I'm doing, allowing me to be able to support you on your personal development journey. I truly appreciate that. It truly means a lot to me, for you guys to even trust me like that. And I'm just grateful. I'm grateful to be able to have this platform, to be able to speak with you guys, to be able to have reading accountability, because I created this book club to be able to have accountability for reading and also open the floor for other people to come and read along with me and discuss things. I know people are doing book club in different ways and different things like that. This is just the way that I like to do it, because for me, my learning style is being able to read independently and dissect the information and then come and talk with people in regards to it. So that's the way I do it. Definitely, if you feel that a different way works better for you, just comment it, message it to me. Maybe we can work something out, different things like that. I don't know. But let me know if you got some ideas on how things could go for the book club. Let me know some things that you would like to see, some books that you would like to have read. Definitely let me know. I got like this book and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 6 other books lined up after this book that we're getting into now. And then stuff is always popping into my mind. So if you have a book that you would like read and you would like to make that request, definitely DM me. You got to make sure that you're a part of the book club for me to be able to put it on the list of the books that we will definitely read. Because we got a lot of books and we're going to be doing some reading, and I truly appreciate you guys for showing up. And also, if you are a person that really know that you're meant for more in life and you really know that you can do more in life, you just need that extra push, that extra nudge, that extra accountability partner, that extra support system, and you would like someone to be along with you on that journey, you would like someone to give you that push, that nudge in the right direction and different things like that, definitely click the link in my bio and schedule a free consultation with me. We'll hop on a call. We'll talk about your dreams. We'll talk about the things that you want to do. And we'll talk about how I can assist you with achieving the things that you want to do. All right? That's really all I got for you guys. Remember that life is too short to be anything but motivated. Now get out there and turn your dreams into a vision and make that your reality. All right? I love you guys. See you next week.